Yo YouTube, hey, this is Daniel York here. Basically, my first video in what will be a line of videos, in regards to starting your own clothing business. Now, I'm no expert. Trust me, this is my first one. I've never done anything like it before. Um, I've basically been watching a bunch of videos on YouTube on how to set up your own clothing line business. Um, the latest one that I've watched was by a guy called Nate the Mate. And he broke it right down. He broke it all the way down. And I fully, grasped the concept of watching his video. So shout out to Nate the Mate. His video was wicked, very inspiring, got me wanting to do my own. So basically, I'm gonna be launching my own brand. Um, I've got the logo, as he said. There's one of the things you need to first focus on is what's the name of your business. Fairly obvious, you should know what the name of your business is. I thought I'll keep mine real simple. I call my business DYLDN. Why did I choose that, you may ask? Now I chose that because my name is Daniel York, and I live in London. It's that simple. So DYLDN, Daniel York, London. Very simple. You're gonna be like, that's a rubbish name for a clothing brand. Why would you use that? And my answer to that is relatively simple. We buy most labels we know is the person's name. That's really it in a nutshell. Like right now, I'm wearing Ralph Lauren. Everybody knows Ralph Lauren, Polo Ralph Lauren. And what do we call it? The guy's name, Ralph Lauren. Um, who else? Calvin Klein, Versace, Moschino, Louis Vuitton. These are just people's names, and they didn't get really exciting or flamboyant with their name choices for their clothing company. They just went out and thought, what should I call my brand? Oh, I know, I'll just name it after myself. So I figured, why can't I do the same thing? Hey, if Donna Karen can do it, and her name is literally Donna Karen, and her brand is DKNY, Donna Karen New York, then why can't I do it? So that's the reason for the name behind my clothing brand. And what's my clothing brand about? It's about streetwear, urban wear, and basically just making it a bit more classy. Um, Street still casual, but more you can wear it for the workplace type settings as well. A bit like Donna Karen actually, when you think about it, because she makes streetwear and she also makes smart formal wear as well. So I want to do exactly that. I want to do a bit of both. I don't want to just be wearing tracksuits all day or make a brand just for tracksuits all day. I also want to make a brand that you can also wear to work. Maybe not every day, like shirt and tie and stuff. Hopefully I'll move into that. But in the beginning, at the very least, I want to do jeans. I want to do t-shirts, jumpers, shirts, jackets, and possibly even delve into watches, possibly. Um, because I love watches. Well, I'm big on clothes, so anything to do with clothes, I'm that guy. I've got a bunch of them, so I figured, hey, why don't I just start a clothing brand? Um, One, because I want to get into working for myself. Um, my kids they're getting older. I want to show them that there's more to life than simply going to school and working. There's other options out there, and there's no way for them to learn this. They're not going to learn this in school. They're not going to learn how the other options work or how you get into that field. The only way for them to understand it and to know it is for me to show them. So I figured that's one of the reasons. Plus, I wanted to leave something for them, legacy, as you will. Um, you know, it's all about generational wealth, and one of the best ways to do that is to start early, create your wealth, right? And my way of doing that will be to start this clothing label as one of the many things of creating multiple streams of income. So, as I said, I started this clothing brand. It's the first video in regards to it ever, one of my first YouTube videos ever. And basically, you're gonna watch from the very beginning today, where I don't even have a sample. So I don't even have a sample right now. I have the idea, I have sent off 4 samples, so when those come in, the next video will be me showing you the samples when they've come in with my design on them. The next thing Nate the Mate said, you should have a logo. Now I do have a logo, I'm a designer myself, but I found an excellent designer, excellent logo designer, and he's Instagram. I found him on Instagram. His name is Richie Ruiz, so that's RITCHIE RUIZ. This guy's logo making is incredible. It's not so much he makes logos, he makes monograms. And what's a monogram? It's basically the letters, any 2 letters or 3 letters or more, put together to make like one emblem. So, and that emblem or logo will be made out of the letters of your business. So mine being DYLDN, I'm basically going to pay this guy for him to come up with a monogram, and I'll use that monogram to be the logo on my stuff. We haven't started on that yet, but the next video, when we do get started, will be me showing you what he's come back to me with, and we go from there. I'm paying him for that logo. It's not some cheap logo creation of 5. Not to say you can't make get a good logo of Fiverr, or get a good logo of the logo design company or whatever. But I saw this guy's stuff on Instagram and was blown away. So I was like, yo, if I'm gonna have a good clothing brand, then I think the best thing for me to do would be to go to this guy and get my logo done by him. So that's my next step. After that, after I've got my logo, what I've been currently doing is I've opened up an Instagram page. So if you know anybody who's watched this video, if you'd be kind enough to head on over to Instagram if you have it, and basically find my page, which is DYLDN Apparel. And what I've been doing is this great website called Place It. I'm not sure if you've heard of it, but basically it's just a site where it has generic images, loads of them, like thousands of them, and it's got placeholders for your logo or your image, whatever you want. So they'll have loads of t-shirt or jumper images, and basically what you can do is you can upload your artwork or your logo onto the t-shirt, and it will show you a mock-up of what your logo will look like on the t-shirt. It's amazing. And you can download that image. You have to pay. You have to pay to use the site, but it's 100% worth it. Trust me. I've already started the DYLDN Apparel Instagram page just using mock-ups photos that I've downloaded from there, because I believe that's what my t-shirts are going to look like. Gives you a really good indication of how it's going to look. So head on over to Place It. It's called placeit.com, I think. But yeah, so type that in Google, find that site. So if you're going to be a budding entrepreneur and website designer yourself, those are 2 places I'll go to. You'll find a logo designer off of either Fiverr or even Instagram. Just type in logo designer Instagram. That's pretty much what I did, and that's how I found Richie Ruiz. And if you want to see what your designs look like on a t-shirt or a jumper, head on over to placeit.com, and you're able to then upload any artwork or logos onto the site and see your stuff made in real life. So yeah, that's about it for today anyway. I'm not sure how often I'll be doing these videos. I'm going to try and keep it to once a week, or if there happens to be any progress that I've made, then it might be twice a week or 3 times depending on what's happening. But yeah, so that's basically me, how to start your clothing business. You can join me on my journey, see how I get along, because I haven't seen any videos like this. Most of the time I see a video and they've already started the business and they're 6 months along, and then they tell you what they did to get to their current point. You're seeing the very beginning from a person who's never done it before and is only getting advice off of YouTube videos. That's what you're seeing, and hopefully I'll do well. If I fail, you'll see that as well, and you'll know why I failed, probably due to marketing or me not trying hard enough or whatever it is. But I believe this is a great sign. Obviously, you can see it's my first video. I'm not very good at these things. I don't even have video editing software, but hopefully that can all be corrected. If you want to see the next installment, hit the subscribe button. That's what I heard all these YouTubers say. Yeah, if you can do that, that'd be great. And any criticisms you have for the video, my style, let me know. Okay? Alright, cool. I'm gonna be out now, and yeah. Hopefully you join me on this journey of me making this clothing label, and hopefully it'll be as awesome as I imagine it to be. Alright? Peace out, people. One.